Hey everybody. I was just saying hi on the in the chat. Um first I want to say Team Jesus. I'm always on Team Jesus no matter what I rant and rave about. It's always Team Jesus and he always comes first. I also want to say everybody should join. Can you see that? Because we stand up for our president. We're not like the yellow vests that want to take down their president. Um, we actually like them. And like for Nancy Pelosi and the, what's her name, Ortiz, Cortez, whatever, Chuck Schumer and Bernie Sanders, I got this message for you. Okay. So anyway, to get that stuff out of the way, yes, I am Team Jesus, but because when you're a Christian, that does not mean that you can be stepped on. It does not mean that you're a doormat, you can be kicked around or anything. You are allowed to stand up for what you believe. Do it in a non-violent way, because as Jesus said, if you fight by the sword, you'll die by the sword. But you need to, gosh, excuse me, you guys. Oh, these winter months. So, it doesn't mean that you can't stand up for what you believe in and all of that. You are allowed to stand up for what you believe in. We're not second-class citizens or anything. I'm kind of going to be talking. I'm hoping some people come into the chat and ask me some questions and I can answer them. I still need to get a setup time for doing live chats so people will know that when to come in and watch, and if they have questions or anything they can definitely ask, and I will do my best to answer them. For the bullying video I made day before yesterday, I think I've got no response from the bullies. So or was that yesterday? Maybe it was yesterday that I made that video. I don't spend my 24 hours a day on the computer. I do go do things, and I go do spend time with my son. He's an adult now, but he's still going to always be my baby. So, yeah, that probably embarrassed him, but I'm sure he doesn't care. I don't know. Oh my gosh. So, yeah. So the bully never responded back. I must have got her with truth on her being a coward, and the other guy that, told me to piss off because they didn't want to hear what I had to say. And that's okay. Like I said, it's okay. If you want to be a bully, that's your life, then you go be a bully. But one of these days, you're going to run into somebody like me who don't put up with that shit. So, and I would encourage you, I would dare you to say something to my face. And when I get mad, I start shaking and I cry a little bit. And it's not because I'm scared, it's because I'm mad. So please come make me cry. Come make me cry. Oh my goodness. I want to give a shout out to my cousin Sissy. Hey Sissy, I miss you guys down there. Tell your mom and dad I said hi. I love you guys and miss you a bunch, and can't wait to come and visit you guys in the spring. So yeah. Oh man, I'm telling you, if I would have had a daughter, I would have named her Sissy, because that's like one of my favorite cousins. So I just really like that name. Then, I got to tell y'all this funny story. This whole time, my whole life, calling her Sissy, just found out about 4-5 5 years ago, that's not actually her name. That's her nickname. And so I thought it was kind of funny. But she's still Sissy, and that's who she'll always be. I don't care what she goes by on her Facebook. So anyway, I did want to play you guys. I'm going to try. I don't know if I'll be able to do it in here, but I want to try and play a clip of a couple of EVPs that I got. I'm going back on the ghost thing, I don't know if it's to prove anything, but it's like the stuff you see on TV and that stuff they get, I think that stuff is like it's not major league like the stuff I have. But it is, I guess it is what it is. Theirs is mostly fake stuff. And, not that I don't go ghost hunting anymore. I think that was a lesson that I had to learn for something, and, I don't believe in reincarnation anymore. And, I've really learned a lot, over being able to see ghosts, hear ghosts, and everything for these 50-something years of my life, yeah, crazy. I just have I don't know, I'm not going to go there. Maybe one of these days I'll tell y'all the story about Elvis. Oh, maybe I'll tell you now. Okay, so this was back in Girl Scouts, and I was probably in the 5th grade. So, like in the 70s, somewhere in there. And we had like a slumber party at one of the youth centers or something. And so we was all going to decide we were going to have a seance. And everybody was taking their turns and, trying to call on somebody that was dead. And then it came my turn. And I was like, and I'm not even kidding. This is how I remember doing it, saying, Elvis, if you died, give us a sign. And I'm not even joking. A silhouette of Elvis came on the TV that was turned off. And we all kind of just looked at each other. And I said, Elvis, if that was really you, do something else. And so then the radio turned on and Hound Dog started playing. And the Girl Scout leader came over there like that and said, you guys are never doing that again. So obviously it was real. And, it's just like none of it was planned. We didn't even plan to have a pretend seance just for fun, and then that happened. Yeah, it was pretty weird. We all kind of freaked out. So that to me was a familiar spirit of Elvis. It was weird how his silhouette of the big Elvis came on the TV, and then after that, Hound Dog started playing on the radio that was turned off, nobody in there. That's just, I don't even know if they had any Elvis 8 tracks. There weren't cassettes yet, so the record player wasn't playing, the radio was off, so it was just kind of weird. I don't know. Oh, for all you haters and bullies out there, look at my little tumbleweed. Isn't it very cute? I think it's very cute. It's a pink little tumbleweed. Yeah. So, okay, so I want to try and play these 2 EVPs. Let's see. How can I do this? I hope I don't lose y'all by doing this. We'll see. And I'm not sure which one this one is. Give me just... Did y'all hear that? Let me rewind it. Okay, y'all ready? I'm going to do it one more time. I don't know what we were laughing at and saying or anything like that. Bye. Okay. I don't know if the camera was still on, if it blinked off. I'll have to look after I am done with this. Okay, that was one. Now I am going to play the other one. Oh, that one said, in case you couldn't understand it, it said we were in an old Masonic lodge, and we was asking if there was anyone there. Could you tell us your name or whatever? And he said, Denny Harding. And there were no men at all with us. So that was probably the clearest EVP I've ever got. But this next one I'm going to play is, it was in Canyon City at Woodpecker Hill. There's like two cemeteries. One is Woodpecker Hill. It's on the west side of the street. And then there's just a normal cemetery right across the street. So the Woodpecker Hill one was where they buried the prisoners at the Canyon City prison. So that's where they that's where they would get buried and stuff. And so, before I even tell y'all this, we couldn't even we couldn't even find Woodpecker Hill. I mean, it was the weirdest thing, and it was just like right across the street from where we were. But this EVP that I'm going to play next was from not the prisoner side, but the regular side. But I do think I caught the Packard guy, Alfred Packard. I think because he was in prison there, I think I caught him on an EVP saying, should I tell y'all now? Well, maybe I'll wait until afterwards, because there's like, I'll have to zoom to the end. It's like in the last minute or something, there's like so many EVPs. You can hear people coughing. And remember, it was just me and two other girls there. That's it. And so it was kind of weird. And, I had some dowsing rods and they were going crazy and stuff. And that's where I stopped and got all these EVPs. So let me play you this. Oh, Cole, don't be disappointed in me because I'm talking ghost stuff. It's still always, wait, hold on. It's still always Team Jesus. So please don't judge. Don't judge. The ghosts are all around us, and whether you want to believe in them or not, they're around. Like I said, familiar spirits. They're familiar spirits. They're not really, I do believe that if like you're suffering, like say you're in a really deep depression and all of a sudden you think of your grandma or can smell her, whatever, I think that's your grandma coming in just to check on you and to comfort you a little bit. I believe that for sure. So I do think they can come and comfort you. I do believe that. But like Elvis say, I don't really think that was Elvis's spirit that came and turned on the radio. I think that was like a familiar spirit. Got loose tumbleweeds falling in my shirt. So, all right, let me try this. And then I would love to hear some feedback on this. Hi, who gave me the thumbs up? Hello. Okay, let me try and do this and we'll see. I'm going to play an EVP. Hold on. Oh, can you still see me? Yes, you can. Okay. Oh, where is it? Okay, here we go. Recording number 3. And Julian and all right, first beer right here with us right now. Paul, can you cross these rods? Can you cross them for me? Would anybody here like to say anything into the recorder? There's a spirit right here. You can talk into this recorder and you can cross these rods. Let me zoom up here. That's fine. I don't know if you want, I don't know. You know, more than get you dark. That woman around that. Oh, shoot. I don't know if I can find it. Uh-oh. And the room is almost full. Sorry, you guys. I don't know if I can find it. There's nothing. There's nothing. Hold on. I'm sorry, you guys. Get you dark. Should be able to come out here. Dude, can you cross the rods? Or talk into the recorder? Cross them again. Hey, I think this is it. You cross them? Where's the pause on this? Well, let me rewind that. To test the thing. Got right here. Today it was like one more time. This one. This one was. Matt, can you show Julia that and do that again, please? Why? Do you want us to give a message to anyone for you? If you do, can you cross the rods or talk into the recorder? Cross them again. You cross them? Okay. Where's the pause on this? Okay. Let me get back. Okay. Hi, Terry. I'm glad that you joined me. Now I'm not all by myself. I have a question. Could you still see the video while I was playing that clip? I'm just kind of curious because I had to like leave this screen to go and find that. So that would be nice if you could answer me that. I'm still kind of new at this. There we go. So yeah, that's my ghosty. I mean, I do have a lot more EVPs and stuff like that, but okay, thank you. That's awesome, Terry. I probably had weird looks on my face while I was listening to that, didn't I? And that's okay. But so yeah, if you have any questions you want to ask me about anything, I'll do my darndest to answer them. We'll see. You know, I might not be the sharpest tool in the box, but you know, I got spunk and I've got common sense. And I do have a lot of knowledge, but I don't know. So So yeah, Terry, where are you from? What state do you live in? Oh, you ever just hear that music in your head and you start bopping? Uh, so okay, what state? Houston! Woohoo! I'm a Texan too. I'm from a little town called Delhart, so it's good to have another Texan. It don't matter how far away you move, you're always a Texan at heart. So it's good to have another Texan. Do y'all say y'all still? People, I'll say, I'm fixing to go do something, or I'm fixing to go here or there. And people will say, you're going to fix what? Let's see. I thought you were, I live in Colorado. I do live in Colorado. Um, but I was born and raised in Texas, and like, I think 21 years of my life there. Woohoo! Do you still say reckon? Once in a while, I'll say that just to get a look from somebody. So that's always kind of fun to do on that. So, so yeah, just remember, since I'm talking to Texas people or Texas person, Texas Terry, I do want to say something. I just figured out your first name. It's Have a Brighter Terry. I love that. That's awesome. It took me a while. I thought, God, whenever, because I have a hard time pronouncing things. So I thought I'm never going to be able to, and then I got it. So I think that's a pretty cool one right there. Let's see. I actually live in Deer Park at the moment. Deer Park. Is that up here in Colorado? It sounds familiar. I know we get a lot of elk and deer and bears and bobcats and mountain lions, but that sounds familiar. Is that here in Colorado? Oh my gosh, it makes me want to look on a map. So, but I don't have one in front of me, and I'm not going to look on my phone to do it. So, yeah, I think everybody from Texas should at least come to Colorado to visit for once, because it's like, I'm from the Panhandle where it's just flat, it's dirt, it's feed yards. And whenever you come to Colorado, it's like I just feel God's beauty up here, and it never gets old. Actually, my first name is Jason. I just go by Have a Brighter on YouTube. Hi, Jason. Well, you can call me whatever you want. Just don't call me late for supper. Yes, that was dorky and old, I know. So, but yeah, you just feel God's up here. I do anyway. I just feel closer to God and just see all of His. Oh, Pasadena. Okay. Sorry that I look really old. What does that say? Oh my goodness. Pasadena, that is, I want to say near like southern Texas. Kind of by, God, I'm probably way, way off, but I want to say like near Houston or Austin. But I'm probably wrong on that. It's like at my work when people come in, and I'm like always, well, where are you visiting from? And if it's in Colorado, they'll try and tell me kind of what, like if it's somebody from Westminster, it's like pretty much everybody in Colorado knows where that is. But in Texas, being such a big state, like Deer Park, it's like, where the hell is that? A lot of people probably don't know where Hartley is either. I mean, I'm not from Hartley, but, um, you know, so yeah. got an itch on my arm there, and don't know why. It is very beautiful up here. And it's like I said, if you ever get a chance to come and visit, you should, because it's like, ah, really pretty. I wish I could open my curtains just because there's like snow out there right now, but it's warm enough where I don't need a jacket whenever I step outside. It's, it's awfully bright. That's why I have the curtains shut right now. Else I would love to be showing my background. There's like right across the street in the river. It's like Old Man Mountain or something like that. Yeah, Old Man Mountain. Because different times of the day, it looks like there's a man's face in a different spot on the mountain. So, okay, I was close. Yay! 15 miles outside of Houston. I'm planning a road trip because I've never seen the Alamo. And so this before summer, because there's just no way with it being tourist season and all that I can ever leave during the summer. It's just impossible. But I do hopefully in the spring want to take a road trip and go see the Alamo and other places. I heard San Antonio is really beautiful, and they have like a really neat river walk and stuff like that. So that's it'll be interesting to see all that. And I love history stuff, anything history. And whenever I was down in the valley last week, I was watching something on, they were showing some stuff on the Alamo, and all I could think of was, remember the Alamo. And then I thought, because, I do love our president, and I think he's doing a great job and everything. And Jason, I hope you're not a liberal, because I don't want to offend you, but you should become a member of this. If you love the president, you want to support him, I want to go. It would be neat to meet him one day, but that'll probably never happen. I am on Snapchat, and I will definitely look you up. Woohoo! You're a red vester. You need to go get a red vest, Terry. Do you ever watch the Pete Santilli show? If you do, if you don't, you should, because he's like a milder version of Alex Jones, which I love what Alex Jones does, but I can hardly stand to hear him talk. But I love what he does. He just that it drives me crazy, and I'll listen for a little while and then I'll have to turn it and stuff. But he's like a milder version. Pete Santilli, Loretta Lynch actually got him thrown into prison for 2 years for he kind of started speaking out. He's an old Marine, not old. He's probably my age, but he was a Marine, and whenever the Bundy Ranch stuff was happening, when Harry Reid was trying to take Cliven Bundy's property, and they started rounding up his cattle and everything, I've never been so pissed at this government as I was at that time. Anyway, Pete was down there reporting on it, and that's when I had first kind of heard of him, but then he disappeared because Loretta Lynch had him thrown in prison or jail for 619 days. So we kind of started a Red Vest Brigade because we're just tired of all the bullshit in Washington, like the Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer people that hate this country. And so we are willing to stand shoulder to shoulder, non-violently. And, it'll never come to that, but, we're willing to stand shoulder to shoulder surrounding the White House. That's about it. We're just tired of the bull crap. So he's from Ohio, and his radio show, it's on YouTube. So it's Pete Santilli 2 is where it's mostly at, is his YouTube. And if you do go and join, then tell him I sent you. No, don't really have to do that. Yeah, there is a lot of bull crap, and oh God, I just really hate what's happening up there and how you can just see how those people hate this country. I mean, seriously, they don't want to support or build the wall because they don't like the president. There is something wrong with this picture, and we need to get them people out. Not take them out, but vote them out. And if they win an election, I think we need to recall their the votes like they did in Florida. And I think that's just an automatic because all they do is cheat. And I just don't think, like Minnesota, for instance, I don't think for 1 second that people from Minnesota voted in a woman senator that's for vagina mutilation, for Sharia law, and she's married to her own brother. I am pretty sure that the people of Minnesota, for one, I live there and I know a lot of people there, and there's just no way they vote for that. Let's see. I'm fixing to have to take my boys home, but look me up sometime on Snapchat. I will do that, Jason. Thanks for coming in and joining me. I appreciate that, and I will let you know if I start doing a timely web thing, YouTube thing, live YouTube. You got me where I can't talk. So you go have fun, and I'll definitely. I think this is the same name I'm in Snapchat. So I would definitely look you up and friend you on there and stuff. And if you are not on MeWe, go check out MeWe. Maybe I can send you a link to it in Snapchat or something. So I do send goofy stuff. So if you don't like goofy stuff, then tell me now. But you have a good day, and I will, hopefully see you again soon. Yeah. So yeah. I'm fixing. I love that. I love to trip people out with saying those words. Like if I'm going to go smoke a cigarette, I say I'm going to go puff on a heater. So it's kind of funny just to use words where people, are like, what the hell did she just say? So, and I work at a candy store. So it's like, that's like, I've had jobs that way better pay, but this is like the best job I have ever had because I can have fun, I can be silly, and I can make kids laugh or people laugh. And, we have candy cigarettes and the gum ones. And every time they bring them and put them on the counter, I say, I don't care how old they are, but I'll say, do you have an ID for that to buy that candy? So it's funny. I really like my job, but all right, I think I'm going to end it here. This is like going on 30 minutes. And thank you again, Jason, for coming in and joining me on my chat. So you have an awesome day, and maybe I will see you guys tomorrow. And Jason, I'll look you up here in just a little bit. God bless you guys. And remember, there's 3 things I want y'all to remember. That, this, go join the Red Vest Brigade for sure. And always, number 1, Team Jesus. Because if you don't have Jesus in your life, you really have nothing and you're pretty lost. But all right, you guys, thanks for listening. Have a great day and a great week ahead of you. God bless.